I'm pleased to be joined now by the leading scorer for the Moose Jaw Warriors of the WHL. He currently has 23 goals, 21 assists for 44 points in just 38 games. Local product hailing from Irma, Alberta. This is Jagger Furcus. Jagger, thank you very much for taking this time and joining me. Now, obviously, I just rattled off a bunch of your stats here so far this season, and very successful season thus far. I guess just what's been the key to success for you this year?
I think my biggest thing is obviously I come to the rink with a good attitude, and obviously I try to play my best games. I feel like I'm playing my best is when I'm having fun, and I think I've been doing that lately, and it's obviously great to see. And I think obviously my best part of that kind of stuff is just having fun. I think that's the biggest thing is you're not gonna be able to go anywhere with hockey because it's obviously a long career, and you gotta have fun when you're doing it.
Now, Jagger, last year, obviously not an exactly a normal season when it comes to a WHL season, but you were able to play 23 games with the Moose Jaw Warriors. And in that span, you put up a decent amount of points as well. Did that sort of give yourself some new expectations heading into this season?
Yeah, obviously the past season obviously was just 24 games, a little bubble, which is good to get that a little your little toe in the water there. But coming into this season, obviously in the off season, I worked on a lot of stuff and I tried to work my hardest at that part of my game. And I think just coming in here, getting to know everyone. Obviously, we have a great group of guys here, and it's super fun. Everyone's super fun to be around. It's awesome to be here, and there's no better place right now.
And last season, you also played a number of games in the U18 AAA League, playing here in Lloydminster. Jagger, you were able to put up quite a few points there, quite a few points in your rookie year in that U18 League. Now, did you sort of feel like it was your time to move up to junior, like you were ready to take that next step?
Yeah, obviously, I was super lucky with this kind of organization. They're really good to their young guys. So coming up, I think I played 12 games when I was 15. So it's pretty cool, and obviously not a lot of people get to do that. So I was super happy and super fortunate to be here. And I was obviously it's good to get a little bit of kind of get your toe in the water to get going in the WHL.
And Jagger, obviously, you are in the middle of the regular season, so don't want to jump too far ahead. But the NHL Central Scouting has you ranked number 33 for North American skaters at this year or this upcoming NHL draft coming at the beginning of July. Now, is the NHL draft something that you have thought about throughout this year?
Yeah, obviously it's on your mind. Yeah, a lot of people ask you about it, and a lot of you got to kind of put that in the back of your head. Though obviously it's quite a ways away still. So you just gotta go into each game not thinking about that, not thinking what other people are thinking of you. You gotta do it for yourself and making sure that you're trying to put the expectations on yourself, not everyone else trying to follow their expectations.
Now, guys like Ryder Korzak or Damon Hunt, teammates of yours currently have gone through this process. That is the NHL draft. Now, have any guys like that sort of taken you under their wing or had any advice for you?
Yeah, I'm fortunate because I live with Ryder Korzak, so I talked to him quite a bit about that kind of stuff. Not really about the draft, but just how cool it was and how if it's always NHL draft, so it's pretty cool. You got to be happy that you're even in those kind of conversations. So you gotta remember that it's not everything in the world though. If you don't get drafted, it's not the biggest deal. But if you do get drafted, you got to be happy whether it's early in the draft, whether it's late. It's obviously it's a thing that you dream as a kid, and it's hopefully it goes well this year for me.
And Jagger, just to sort of piggyback onto your point there, I heard earlier this year, getting drafted, obviously a huge feather in your cap. However, it's really just a way to open the door. You haven't actually made any team just by getting drafted.
Yeah, exactly. It's not you haven't made the NHL once you get drafted. I think that's where you have to take another step, and that's where I think a lot of people they don't make it because of that. They get too comfortable with getting drafted. So obviously, I'm gonna once if I do get drafted, it's really cool. If I don't, then I just got to work harder in the summer. And even if I do, I got to make sure that I keep working because there's obviously a lot of people in the world that are really good at hockey. So I'm not the only person that's gonna get drafted.
Well, Jagger, thank you so much for taking this time and joining me. This was Jagger Furcus, forward for the Moose Jaw Warriors.